Evening all, this is Tim. Made further progress on the turret today. I've fitted the sight bar, I'll show you that from a different angle in a sec, and also fitted the guns to the gun cradle, and that all now works in an agreeably free fashion. So I'm quietly confident that the single electric ram will operate that. What I haven't done yet is, but I'm in the process of doing, is building the linkage which goes from an arm up here down to here. So at the moment the sighting bar is free to move. You'll note that the brown wire, this is a negative terminal for the gun sight pipper. One comes off that way, one comes off the other way, so they're not using a common path because the insulation on this wiring is not up to much. So that wiring is now held in place. So next thing is, as I say, is to build this ram. You'll note that the ammunition chute, or at least on one side, has been test fitted. So that will go on. I had to change the way it went on, bringing the bolts through that way with a screw on the back, with a nut on the back, rather than the other way, which I think I'd have died, at least grown old, trying to achieve that. So this was a better way of doing it. So today I've also discovered a problem on the second turret. This is the gun cradle and guns, and somehow I've managed to print and paint 3 right hand link collectors, 1 left hand. So this particular cradle has got 2 right handed ones on it for now. Bloody nuisance, so I'll have to get probably a pair of those printed to make sure of it. So hopefully within a week or 2 I'll be starting construction on the front turret. I've also started making this link, so these will be cut to length. Notice I put the nuts on first, so that whilst these brass threads will go nicely into the nylon, they may get difficult when they've been cut. So put the nuts on first, puts it beyond doubt. What else? Well, I'll turn this around so you can see. I was very pleased with the fact that everything missed everything else. I'll bring that in as tight as I can. Just turn that shade more, and you'll see that when this operates, there's a lot of stuff moving in a fairly close proximity, and you know, sub ½ millimetre kind of clearances. So quite pleased that nothing's colliding. I have found that I'm going to need to shorten these screws that hold the aft mounting of the machine guns, because they're going to interfere with the head of the screw that connects the ram to this swinging arm. But that's not a big deal, I can take care of that. The ammunition covers are in place. They'll need to be shortened slightly for the ammunition chutes or feeds to fit, but that's okay. Next thing to do, I suppose, after I've made these links, is probably start detailing. There's a lot of bits and bobs to add to this, and of course a huge job sorting out the wiring. The current plan is to make some, as small as I can make them, little terminal blocks which will be concealed in the caudal base stiffeners either side, and then run that cabling in possibly down the forward edge of the arch. Still thinking about that one. The wiring side I really need to pay more attention to, because for now it's sort of something I just put in a basket and forgotten about, but it's now becoming pressing. Next thing I suppose when I start the detailing is probably going to be putting all the ammunition into the feed chutes. and the special piece that goes around the curve at the top here between the top of the feed chute and the caudal brace. So lots to do, but it's starting to come together. I'm getting quite excited by whether or not this ram's going to work, mainly because the motor cost a king's ransom, but we'll see. It'll be interesting. That's it for now. I hope you've enjoyed it, and do leave feedback if you like what you're seeing, if you want to see more of it, if you want to learn more about how things were done, or so on. Good night.